So last day I told you about the classification of the materials with respect to conductor and non-conductor. Okay, now conductor and non-conductor, and we know the examples also. Now later on we have come to know about some more classification on materials with respect to the conductivity. So in between these conductor and non-conductor, there are some species which is named as poor conductor. So the good conductor, the poor conductor. Okay, good conductor, poor conductor. Number 3 is non-conductor. And number 4, there is the material which is semiconductor. Yes, the spark produces due to the at that time, that is the positive and the negative terminals when meet, it is due to the two opposite charge. It is the sparkling, that is the electrons is coming out in the form of light, because the two opposite pole when touched with each another, it is producing some high voltage. It produces some high voltage and it produces the free electron, and it is the sparking of the electron, high energy electron. Now, so good conductor, the metals, basically all the metals are good conductor. Now in between these, that poor conductor and semiconductor, the poor conductor is that the wood. Okay, so these are classified as poor conductor. Next one, sorry, this is not wood, this is the air. Air is the poor conductor and non-conductor. Non-conductor is the wood. Okay. Now what about the semiconductor? Now the semiconductor, it conduct electricity, but it is the conductivity is in between the good conductor and the non-conductor. The conductivity in between the good conductor and non-conductor. So semiconductor, it is used in the electronics goods. It is used in the electronic goods, and some specific elements works as the semiconductor. What are the special elements? That is the silicon, germanium, silicon, germanium. These are the special elements works as a semiconductor. Okay, so the semiconductor is a type of materials which conduct electricity, but it conducts in between the good conductor and non-conductor. Okay, so the example of some semiconductor is the elements, that is silicon, germanium, and also some compounds of the diode is a semiconducting. Yes. Yes, diode is a semiconductor. Diode is a semiconductor. Okay. Now, these are types of elements according to the modern classification. Now come to the next part, activity 14.3. In activity 14.3, just see the diagram. See the diagram. Here is a magnetic needle is there. and here some coiled wire is there, and the two ends of the wire is connected to the conductivity wire, and if the circuit is on, that the two ends are connected with the battery, then this part is converted to a electromagnet. This part is converted to a electromagnet, and we can see deflection on the needle. We can see the magnetic needle will be deflected, because as the electricity is passing through it and it is converted to the electromagnet, so we will get the deflection in the magnetic needle. So what is electromagnet? The electromagnet is that using some electric current, if magnetic property is generated, using some electric current, if magnetic property is generated on any materials, then it would be called as an electromagnet. For example, it is basically called the solenoid. No, semiconductor we use because the resistance is very high in case of semiconductor. So if we use semiconductoring material to make the wires, then the voltage will be very weak. So we will not use such type of thinking. Okay, next come to the table 14.1. You can see the chart is there. Table 14.1 charge is there. Here is the name of the substances, and then the compass needle and the good conductor. So the first material is given already, which is the lemon juice. Next one, vinegar. Vinegar. So when the electricity is passed through vinegar solution, is there deflection in the magnetic needle? Is there any deflection? Chandranath is saying yes, good conductor, poor conductor, vinegar. Now here, if vinegar is it is itself vinegar, that is, vinegar is the weak solution of acetic acid. So as it is, acetic acid is dissolved in water, that is an aqueous medium, so it will works as a conductor. But itself vinegar is a weak conductor, so I think it would be a good conductor, vinegar, and the magnetic needle also shows deflection. But itself vinegar is a weak conductor. Yes, very little amount of acetic acid, and acetic acid is a weakly dissociated acid, so for this reason it will be a weak conductor. But as there is a vinegar is in aqueous solution, so it will helps to conduct electricity. So vinegar, yes, magnetic needle shows deflection, and in this column you will write good conductor. Yes, it conduct electricity in very little amount, but it is in pure state. It is in pure state. That means only the vinegar is there. but the vinegar is a solution of acetic acid. So when the acetic acid will be in water, so it will be called as a strong electrolyte. Next one, tap water. Tap water, as it is experimental based, you can see it is an activity. So the result we will get from the experiment will be written here. The result we will get from the experiment, which is a activity based. So we have to do it in the laboratory if possible. Then we have to write it down, the good conductor or bad conductor. If we found that it is a come in the good conductor, it is a good conductor. If it is not, then it is a poor conductor or bad conductor. Number 3, tap water. Tap water obviously shows deflection, but why it shows deflection? The question is there. Now it will be clarified to you on the later section that tap water contains some materials, that is some soluble salts in it, and as the salt, I have told you that as the salts are electrolyte, so it will helps to conduct electricity, and for this reason the tap water sometimes it is the good conductor, also some bad conductor due to the presence of that. So you will write it as a good conductor of electricity. Next one, vegetable oil. Now vegetable oil is a poor conductor. Yes, vegetable oil is a poor conductor, but the magnetic needle will shows deflection, because if there any electricity is passed, then we will see deflection on this. Next one, milk. Here it is no and bad or poor. Milk, then honey, no, poor. Next, some soda solution. Aqueous or soda solution. Soda solution, yes, and good conductor. Then some acid solution, that is hydrochloric acid solution. Hydrochloric acid solution, yes, and good conductor. Yes, all the materials in some specific condition works as a conductor, but in broad respect, here we will have to, in broad respect, milk is not a good conductor. Maybe it's some presence some lactic acid, but it is not a good conductor. It sometimes it is a poor conductor, but it is not a good conductor. Now the context is that the comparison of distilled water and mineral water or tap water. Comparison of distilled water and tap water. Hydrochloric acid is a strong electrolyte, that is yes and good conductor. Now distilled water, here by processing we will the water does not contain any soluble salts in it. It is so called. So as there will be no soluble ions in that, so it will not works as a good conductor or as a bad conductor. It is works as a bad conductor. But tap water, the pond water, the water from the river, it contains some soluble salts in it, so it will works as a strong electrolyte or as a good conductor. Do you know what is common salt? Do you know what is common salt? What is common salt? What is the name of the common salt? Sodium chloride. Yes, correct. Sodium chloride is the name of the common salt. All of you are correct. Rosni, Naina, Brishti. Yes, all are correct. Now follow the page number 175. When the free ends of the tester do not touch each other, there is an air gap between them. Paheli knows that air is a poor conductor of electricity, but she has also read that during lightning an electric current passes through air. She wonders if air is indeed a poor conductor under all conditions. This makes Bojo ask whether other materials classified as poor conductor also allow electricity to pass under certain conditions. So from this statement, it can be told that all the materials in some specific condition can works as an electrolyte, that means passing the electricity. So air in normal condition do not works as an passing, do not help in the passing. Yes, all the obviously there is a difference. All the insulators are poor conductor, but all the poor conductor are not work as an insulator, because the flow of electricity is specific in case of insulator, but the poor conductor, it is a wide range of conductivity. So poor conductor and insulator is some specific elements. Some specific elements works as an insulator, but not all the poor conductor can works as an insulator. Next, find out the activity 14.4. Take about 2 tablespoons of distilled water in a clean and dry plastic or rubber cup of a bottle. Use the tester to test whether distilled water conduct electricity or not. What do you find? Does distilled water conduct electricity? Now dissolve a pinch of common salt in distilled water, again test. So what you will see? What we will see in that case? Sodium chloride is neutral salt. How can it conduct electricity? It is not that context. In the solution, the electricity is ions. The electricity is conducted by ions in the solution. The electricity is conducted by the ions in the solution. So in presence of ions, the electricity, that is the electricity is due to the passing of electron. Passing of electron. Now in solution it is passed through ions. In metal conductor it is passed through as there are some free electrons, the charge is separated. That is, at the voltage is difference in between the two ends, then it will pass the electron from one end to the another. But in solution there is no such strict boundary that electron can pass. So here the ions works as to pass the electron. So ions, what are ions? Ion is the charge particle. Ion is the charge particle formed in the solution. Ion is the charge particle formed in the solution. Now one ion, example of an ion, that is suppose the metal ion. Metal ion, for example the Cu2 plus ion. Cu2 plus ion. So from this part it is the charge, that means it is deficient of electron. So in presence of electron, when there is a supply of electron, then it will takes up the electron and ultimately passes through the another species. So as it is passing the electron from one species to another, and as both the ends are conductive, that is both ends are there, then the electricity will pass from one end to the another in case of solution. But in metal, where what happens, suppose it is a metal plate. So here the free electrons are there. So when it is connected to some, or when it is in flow of the electron, the metal, the free electron can pass electron. But it is ion in the solution which conduct electricity. Classify milk as a poor conductor. Milk, it contains some minerals in it and also some weak organic acid, just for example lactic acid. Now in case of milk, some salts is there which is non-conductive in nature. So, and basically it is the organic part, that is the protein part, the fat part, which is not conducting to some extent. So it is, I think it would be on the context of the weak electrolyte, not as a good electrolyte. Milk is not a insulator, it is a poor conductor, I think, but not a good conductor. So What is ions? Ions is the charged particle formed in the solution and heat it helps to pass the electricity. Now follow the activity 14.5. Take 3 clean plastic or rubber caps of bottle. Pour about 2 teaspoonful of distilled water in each of them. Add a few drops of lemon juice or dilute hydrochloric acid to distilled water in one cap. Now in the second, containing distilled water, add a few drops of base such as caustic soda. What is the or potassium iodide, and add a little sugar to the distilled water in the third cap and dissolve it. Test which solution conduct electricity and which do not. What results do you obtain? Yes, all the negative and positive ions passes the electricity. What would be your option on the activity? Suppose it is the first here liquid, here we have added some lemon juice, I think hydrochloric acid or lemon juice, hydrochloric acid, here caustic soda, and here sugar. So it is A, it is B, and it is C, where you can see that electricity will pass. Yes, it will not conduct electricity because it is a solution of sugar, but the caustic soda and hydrochloric acid, it will conduct electricity. Now what is the another name of caustic soda? Do you know what is the another name of caustic soda? What is the another name of caustic soda? What is the another name of caustic soda? Yes, sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide is the name caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide. It is the chemical name and it is the general name. And what is caustic potash? What is caustic potash? Anyone? What is caustic potash? Yes, potassium hydroxide. The formula is KOH. Now